Wesley, are you breaking your nose? Oh my goodness. Learning new tricks. This morning I am prepping some chocolate sourdough bread. I should have said sourdough chocolate bread because the chocolate is what is different than usual. Okay, I need 50 grams of cocoa powder. Got my scale on here. Okay, 50 grams.
No, it wasn't. It had a tube slide. You could climb up it. You know why?
So are you like when we have lots of what?
How do you know where the Dragon Master's books are?
Oh, the Dragon Master's books. Yes.
Then every time I go
Wesley
to
loves the Dragon Master's books from the library, right, Wes? And I told him we're going to the library today, so... Oh boy, okay.
Dragon caught 10 specifically got $7
That's right. Oh, this smells so good. That cocoa powder, oh, smells delectable. I let this sit for about 30 minutes and now I'm going to add chocolate chips and use my hands to get that all mixed in. This bread is not super sweet. It has just a little bit of brown sugar in it and then of course the chocolate chip. So it is a little sweet, but it's not as much like a dessert as you might think. We like having it toasted with just butter or with cream cheese. Usually I'll serve some eggs on the side or something for some extra protein. So this bread will not bake until tomorrow, but I'm already looking forward to it. It's one of those days where I'm just thinking through our homeschool routine, thinking, should I be switching something up? Especially just thinking ahead to next year. Like, should I plan to do our homeschool day a little bit differently? It is currently, what does the time say back there? It's just about 9:30. So the kids are kind of getting started on some of their subjects. But my plan every day is to, at 9 o'clock, sit down and start our group time together. I like to start our school day all together, doing our morning basket time, read aloud, Bible time, that group stuff. But I've just, I don't know, like today, I should have been ready at 9 o'clock. But sourdough just kind of takes up some of my time. I talk about it being pretty straightforward. It is, but it still takes some of my time. And I have just gotten started doing my morning devotions, which I typically do kind of right after my breakfast. But I'm late. The kids are all ready for school. And so typically, I don't know if I'm explaining this well at all, but usually we start our day all together. The kids were ready. I'm not ready to start with them. So, but then they kind of just wait around for me because we do start with our group time. If all the kids start with their individual subjects, it's harder to gather them together again in order to do our group time. But I'm like, I wasn't up super early this morning. I think it was 6:45, but I was up in good time. But just all the things I wanted to get done this morning before starting school, I don't know. I don't know if any of that made sense, but it's just one of the things I think through, like, should I be changing something? Should I just be more disciplined and move quicker in the morning? I don't know. I'm always thinking through this, always just switching little things up, trying to make things go as smoothly as possible. Thinking back on what I just said, maybe I should be getting up earlier. I should be back to getting up at 6 o'clock because when I wake up at 6 or 6:15, every time our day runs smoothly. Like, it works really well. It's just up to me getting up that early, and me getting up that early is only a result of me getting to bed in good time, and that's hard. That's hard. All comes down to being disciplined, but by the time the kids, I'll just keep talking about this. They stay up later than they used to. So I used to be able to with Andrew at like 7:45, 8 o'clock, like, okay, it's time for just us to sit and chat or watch a movie or something. Just a second, okay? But now it's like 9 o'clock about by the time we kind of all the kids are in their rooms, and then it's time for us to relax on our own, and then time gets away from us, and I still try to be asleep around 10:30, but I don't know. And then I get up. Here's another thing. One more thing, and then I'm done talking about this.
Nice.
I work out every morning, and I find that when I work out hard, I need more sleep. So if I'm not working out a lot, I can do 7 hours of sleep, but when I am doing some like strength training, I find I have a hard time. 7 hours of sleep just isn't enough, so I need my sleep too. All the things we need. Oh, good. What is this? Is this Silver Dollar City? Oh, it's Canada's Wonderland.
Do you know
Okay.
it's such a fun roller coaster at Canada's Wonderland?
What?
Lumberjack.
Oh, yes.
It's right here.
No, that's at
Okay. Yes.
Striker. And Lumberjack
The
is
kids
a
are
roller
thinking
coaster,
forward
it's
to
just
summer
a thrill.
things.
On the schoolhouse.
Yeah, never mind.
47 Deeps in the Deepest Seas by the guy that wrote VeggieTales.
Yes. Yes.
Sure.
Yes, it is. It is. Okay, are we ready to start morning time?
Yes.
Charity, would you grab my things out of the basket? We are just doing this book here, 52 Modern Manners for Kids. And today's lesson was Don't Stare. And then we had these questions I went through and asked the kids what they would do in each one of these situations. And it just brings on such good conversation as we talk about being appropriate, being polite, right, Wesley?
Yeah.
And so we just really enjoy this book. Let me show you the front one more time. Hold on. Let me just show you the front one more time. I know they have another one too, like 52 Modern Manners for Teens, but we have never tried that one. We are just working through this one, and it is excellent. What were you going to say, Zara?
I was going to say, sometimes it's hard to not stare.
It's hard to not stare when you see something really interesting or really different.
Unless you're like staring at just like a thing that's not a person.
Yeah, you can stare at things that aren't people.
and
That's
don't
true.
point.
Yes.
Can you do this? Can they think you're there?
Is that
they're
what
just like,
Wesley always points like this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not pointing.
It's one of those things I have a hard time. I don't know if I've ever captured it on camera, but I just love it so much. Wesley, I just love it. You'll have to show an example after so that people can see, okay? But we told Wesley a long time ago, don't point. Don't point at people. It can be rude, just don't point. So he started doing this. Like, he still does it. He's done this since he was probably 3 and we first taught him. He'll be like, Mom, look over there. And he like puts his hand out like that instead of pointing. It is the cutest thing. Okay, show me what you do. Pretend that over there is a really cool looking animal. And what would you say to me?
Look.
That's exactly what he does. Look, Mom. Look over there.
There.
Just over there.
Yeah.
There.
That's part of being polite and not pointing, right, Wesley? And what was the lesson we learned about today in our Modern Manners book?
Don't stare.
Don't stare. Why?
Because it makes people think like they're bad.
It makes them feel uncomfortable. Yeah.
Sometimes when I'm in long rides at Canada's Wonderland, long lines for rides, it's kind of hard to like not stare at someone.
Especially if there's someone like right in front of you.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a really long line.
Yeah. And sometimes you do. You also don't want to be awkward and like avoiding looking at people. You can look at people. You just don't like stare at them, right?
Yeah.
It takes practice to figure out how, what is appropriate, right? And just think about how you would want people acting towards you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's time to move on. We're going to do a quick French lesson and then our read aloud, but sometimes, like I just showed you, we can really get going on having a conversation about these manners. Life skills, I would call it. I love that they're playing basketball Simeon at least in a t-shirt and gloves.
We're playing this fun game, which includes some tackling.
Okay.
There's an aperture there's just 10 branches. Each branch has one apple. How many apples are there? How many branches are on the tree? See how many apples are on the tree?
What's the answer? Oh, that's a pretty easy one, isn't it? Wesley just wanted to do this book today, this building thinking skills book. Is that your idea of fun?
Yeah. I like
Cool. What's this word?
it. Some. S-O-M-E.
Good.
People. P-E-O-P-L-E. Here. H-E-R-E.
Wow.
Ben. B-E-E-N.
And this one?
Wash. W-A-S-E-H.
Say that one again.
W-A-S-H.
Good. So if I have the word H-E-R-E, Wesley, look at it. Can you make a sentence that has that word in it?
I have to go to here.
I love to go to here. That's kind of a funny sentence, but you could say, I am here, or here is your cat. Now, what about the word?
I'm going to go. Never mind. I was going to say I'm going to go here.
Sometimes it's a little bit tricky to think of a good sentence, right? What about this word? H-E-A-R. What does that spell?
Here.
Can you think of a sentence that has that?
I'm here, drum.
You can hear a drum. Good. That is called a... Do you remember what that's called? When there are two words that sound the same but they have different spellings and different meanings?
I know.
Homophone. Maybe it's Zara that I'm working on that with. Have you heard that word
They're
before?
not quite the same.
They sound the same though, here and here, right?
Yeah.
And they have different meanings.
So 2, 2, and 2.
Just like 2, 2, and 2. What's the other homophone we work on right now?
B or B.
B or B. That's right. Those are all...
2, 2 or 2.
Those are all homophones. We're just about to head out the door. I had an apple, still kind of finishing that up. And now I'm gonna have one of these. I picked these up from Costco last time I went. These are really, really good, especially this flavor and such a simple, clean ingredients. Do you see this? Okay, maybe you can't see it too well. It's snowing, that's all. I was just gonna show you guys that it's snowing outside. So, hooray. We thought we would just end this vlog all together since we're all in the van, ready to go.
It looks like I had short hair because it was all.
Don't worry, nobody thought you had short hair. You know your hair is nice and long.
It just looks.
In need of a trim, to be honest.
Yeah.
But it's looking so pretty. Okay, thank you guys for watching today's vlog. Hope you enjoyed it. And if I didn't show, no, I did show all the kids today. Sometimes I get to the end of a vlog and I'm like, oh, I didn't show one of the kids, but definitely showed everybody today.
Greenish.
All right, see you guys next time.
Bye.